What's up, guys? It's Steven the Bad Hatter here on Anime Thursday, the best day of the week.
I don't know about that.
And I'm here with Phil Lewis.
What's up?
And so as y'all know, we've changed up our format, and we will now be doing this every day of the week. You'll have lovely videos from each of us. Thursday will be the day if you want to find out what animes are going on, what's up, and how it's happening. Alright guys, so are y'all ready for y'all's reviews? Alright, so the first one I'm going to go with is a little bit older. It's called Glass Fleet. I actually did sit down and watch the whole deal. First episode came out back in 2006. Now this is another one of those that's just been kind of sitting on my list. Kind of caught my interest, but it wasn't enough to keep me going.
You're notorious for that.
Yeah, I have a huge... He's on my Funimation. I have a huge list of stuff to watch. I finally sat down and watched everything on it. It was actually pretty good. Nothing that is so super impressive you're like, oh my god, I have to watch it. But if you're kind of in between animes or you're waiting on something new to come out, it's a great season to sit down and watch. So what you have is a space battle world.
Really? Okay.
They're living on small pieces of land, more or less, and in space. And the way you gain land is either by battle and taking it over, and you take that land and combine it with yours, or through marriage, so on and so forth. You have
a hierarchy and stuff.
A hierarchy, and then of course the people fighting against the hierarchy. You get to see the so-called emperor, who has basically went through, killed all the old nobles, took their land, and is creating his empire. He is chasing after what apparently used to be one of his enemies.
Okay.
You find out much more later. I won't ruin it all for you. It's actually got some good twists and turns in it, so you're going to want to watch it. And they have her on the ropes. Have him on the ropes.
Okay.
And you see a new ship come into play, and this ship is made of glass. But it slams straight through the enemy. So pretty impressive glass, right?
Yeah, that's some pretty hardcore glass.
Storyline is wonderful. Character development is actually pretty good. It's slow at first, and you kind of feel like you're going to get lost. Make it through, about third episode of it, and you'll start to actually enjoy the characters.
That's not too bad.
You'll have some that you're pompous, and you're just like, oh my god, I hate this character. I'd like to slap the hell out of it. And hopefully you'll find your interest in that character as it goes. So I'm going to give it about 3.5 Ninja Scrolls. I know that's not super high for me, but it's a good in-between.
It is a good in-between, especially one that's been sitting in the vault for a while.
Yeah, and it's definitely been sitting for a while. You can find that on Crunchyroll or Funimation, of course. I'm going to bring up the information on my other one here, because it has a very long title. It really, really does. So let me bring it up here. So the name of the one I'm watching right now, which this is a simulcast, is World End. What are you doing at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us?
Like literally?
That's literally the title.
Wow.
So a very long title.
Almost like Dungeons.
So
How to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons.
You get to meet this character. Your first showing is a girl chasing a cat and falling and meeting the other main character.
Sounds like Alice in Wonderland.
Kind of. It's got that feel to it a little bit.
Okay.
So you get to find out that he's in the military, and he's being sent to a warehouse. He's hired to take care of weapons.
Okay.
Problem is, when he makes it to the warehouse, there's no warehouse. In fact, it looks like a hotel.
Oh, shit.
And the only thing in there are girls. That's all he sees, is all these little girls around. And particularly, he also sees the girl he just helped save while he was in the main town. And then he's got this strange maid that keeps wanting to eat pieces of his flesh because she's part ogre. So he goes a little further to find out that the weapons he's there to guard
are them.
are the kids. And they are a very special breed of fairy that can wield these ancient weapons to battle these 15 monsters, which have taken over all of the ground. They're actually all living in the air. And they've had to create land in the air just to survive. Mm-hmm. Well, these monsters are making it up to the land, so they have to use the fairies, the deadly weapons, to be able to fight. You go through a pretty amazing storyline so far. Right now, I believe it's at episode 7.
Okay.
Of course, like I said, this is simulcast. It is absolutely great.
Nice.
Wonderful character development, lots of comedy, lots of tragedy, which is a very odd mixture of the two. You're really going to enjoy this one. Like, it is not one, when I looked at the title, I'm like, damn, that's a really long title. Don't think I'm going to watch that one. I was sitting around. And
I've seen the thumbnail for it. No, it looks interesting.
I'd seen somebody else kind of give a quick view on it, and I'm like, all right, I'll sit down and watch it. I'll let it build up a few episodes first. I'm glad I did. Problem is, when it ended, it went to go back to 1. I'm like, son of a bitch! I need more. I need more now. Nope. But great anime. 5 Ninja Scrolls. Definitely check this out. I know for a fact this is on Funimation. I did not check for Crunchyroll.
No.
It comes out every week right now. Of course, like with any animes, we may hit a hiatus point. But you definitely need to check this one out. Because it is beast mode.
Kind of reminds me of Seven Mortal Sins.
No, Seven Mortals. Now this one's actually friendly. Like, you could actually have a kid watch this one. It is not
Seven Mortal though.
Yeah, you're not busting out boobs and panties and panty shots and everything else. It is actually really friendly in comparison. Now, I do want to give a quick holler to our sponsors. Let me get to their information here.
Oh, I have one.
All right, so Captain Jack's Elixirs, 322 East Texas Avenue, Baytown, Texas. That's 281-837-3543. And All-Star Comics and Games, that is 2348 North Alexander Drive, Baytown, Texas, 281-839-7127. Now, you wanted to also go over the new Attack on Titan.
Yes, new Attack on Titan. First off, the season's going excellent. It's pulling you by your short and curlies, and every one of them. Now, this episode I felt was a filler, but it wasn't. We got to see certain individuals a little bit more than what we're used to, especially the determination and drive behind those characters, and we also get to see a little bit more of a principle and more motives of other characters.
Oh, see, now, if they haven't watched yet, there's a lot happening in season 2.
A lot. But it's still, in my mind, in the back of my mind, there's still the looming mystery of a Titan that we met in episode 1 of season 2. And that have not touched on him again, but I know
it's coming.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming, but it's just, I want to know how.
We're finding out more and more and getting more and more questions. Yes. Every single episode, more and more questions. You're getting to see people that you
thought were gone
one way and ended up being Titans themselves.
I wasn't going to say all that, but okay.
Yeah. Well, if they've watched any of the little previews, they've already seen some people that have more Titans than there were before.
Yes.
You're finding out origins of Titans, which is very, very interesting stuff.
Not directly, but you are being hinted a lot at how they came about.
You need to really watch and listen to what's being said. You need to watch what people are doing, because there's certain things that happen or certain things that people can read that have a major play in it.
But
every detail is important now.
Yes, every detail is very important right now. But right now, I break the knob off, man.
Oh yeah, easily.
If you have Crunchyroll, if you have Funimation, I highly suggest you go and watch season 2, which they are pushing out those English dubs pretty quickly. I saw they're already at episode 5.
Well, they're pushing them out, but they're actually still not English yet. They're still subbed. Their English is slow, of course, taking a little bit of time. Folks, if you're like me and you really want to watch these, you're
I'm
subbed.
I'm subbed. I'm into it. I'm watching subbed, and I normally don't do that.
They do have some dubbed out, and they are pushing them as quick as they can. But if you're looking at the brand new, simulcast coming out, sorry, folks, it's going to be subbed.
And also, My Hero Academia. We've gotten a few more episodes in, and that is also coming out every week. I highly suggest you guys watch that. If you know it by another name, it's Baku no Hero.
Yeah.
Or in the English version, My Hero Academia. Awesome, great. There's so many morals and actual.
Now, are you on season 1 or 2?
I'm on season 2 now. Okay. I'm caught up. I'm on season 2. We actually get to see the extent of a certain person's power level when he actually uses both sides, which that's a hint.
That's your hint.
That's your hint. And it actually, the main character was actually willing to put himself in that position to get him to that level.
Yes.
And as dumb as that would have been, considering the setting that they're in, I think it was important to the character and his development of the future hero he will become.
Yes, very much so.
So
so if you haven't seen season 2,
go see it.
Don't watch it yet. Make sure you watch season 1 first.
Yes,
because there is a lot of detail you're going to have to know to be able to enjoy season 2.
That's right. So I absolutely break the knob off on that one as well. Now I'm the one breaking off knobs. Ain't that some shit? But the anime that I'm actually keeping up with is that great. I highly suggest you watch it.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it. Remember, like, subscribe, pass us on to your friends, and check us out. Anime Thursday every Thursday.
Search Nerdery Official. Catch you guys next Thursday.